Hey guys, I am Jay and this is Football Talk, and in this one I am super excited. This is what I have been waiting for and I know you guys have been waiting for. In this one I will be reacting to College Football 25 gameplay deep dive. Let's go baby. And also something a little new that I'm gonna do also. There Eric Wayweather did post a breakdown, more in-depth breakdown. So and this one, something a little bit new. I don't think I've ever done this. It would be two videos combined into one. So this would be a pretty long one. So sit back, get your breakfast, get your cereal, your milk, and let's just have a great college football Friday. Without further ado though, let's jump right into it. USA, let's go!
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome
Ooh, spin move!
to EA Sports College Football 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set, which includes the new wear and tear system, player abilities, home field advantage, unique playbooks, and a host of new mechanics that deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes
I like that.
Substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, every hit matters, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season. In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player abilities that help separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen.
I really like these icons.
Where superstar talent is generally balanced across.
Ooh, oh my
player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team.
I like that.
Physical ability.
Oh, the new kick meter.
Tackles, or it can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity at the line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the stadium pulse meter is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance.
Oh, they bringing that back.
The quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play.
Oh, I like that.
Have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing
up to 8
advantages throughout
damn Sasa
that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments.
LSU
Also exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, you'll face various degrees of impacting confidence and composure levels, on-field performance.
I ain't never even heard of Sam Houston.
Will disorient players with lower composure levels more than it will for the level-headed players. Decisions like audibles and hot routes will become more difficult because these stadiums will be rocking. So it's
look at that.
To keep your team in manageable down and distance situations. With 134 FBS teams to choose.
Oh, so this is what it's going to look like?
The wide range of play styles is something you can't experience anywhere else. From wide splits in Oklahoma, to the triple option at Air Force, to Michigan's dominant ground game, the playbook variety makes for unique.
Ooh, look at the stiff arm.
Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs. Explore the new option game and other new trick plays. With more teams,
hey, why you got show LSU like that?
Field, College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds control to every drop back. To expand player variation at quarterback, we focused on tuning situational throws and an array of new trajectories that will provide more passing control with it.
Oh, new trajectories.
Other new gameplay mechanics will give you more.
So the deep ball probably gonna feel like a deep ball now.
Adjust the length of your primary route with custom stems. Switch players directionally with the new switch
What?
for post-snap control.
Ooh.
And call
Bruh, I love this new kicking me.
For more on gameplay and playbooks, check out the Campus Huddle blog. Subscribe today to get the latest EA Sports College Football 25 news. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle, which includes both EA Sports College Football 25 and EA Sports Madden NFL 25 for Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5. Till next time.
Wow. Wow. All right, guys, I gotta go to the breakdown. All right. Right now, we got EA College Football 25. Gameplay is here. Oh my goodness gracious. Words cannot describe the level of happiness I have right now. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, everything about that little deep dive was phenomenal. And we're going to watch the breakdown. It's a 25-minute one. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one.
It's officially College Football 25 gameplay day. EA just released a trailer and a deep dive blog, and I'm going to dive into every detail in this video. This video is presented by the EA Creator Network, as they did get me some of this info a little early so that I could get this video.
Let's go, baby.
And if you don't want to miss out on any of the other deep dive blogs and info that's to come in the coming weeks, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell.
And you already know I will be reacting to all the deep dive vlogs.
This game. Now,
this right here, bro,
footage will be playing in the back.
Had me speechless.
Specific screenshots here and there where they make sense. So Campus IQ is the overarching theme for the gameplay for College 25.
Now, I know I didn't pause in the actual deep dive from EA, but I am going to pause a little bit in this. This right here, I absolutely love, because I wasn't sure how they was going to like show the wear and tear like of the actual player, but look at this, and it's very easy to understand. Which I think that's really the most important things. All right, so he's a senior. He's from Georgia. Risk of injury, severe. And then with my mouse, see they got slight right here. So right here, then high right here, and then severe. So, bro, I like this, bro. This
Campus IQ.
This is going to be one of the ones that you don't think is a game changer, but it's going to be a game changer.
Today. With that said, college gameplay was built on these three fundamental pillars: all 22 plus, 134 ways to play, and stories of Saturday.
134
highlights the importance of individual players and their unique abilities. It emphasizes the differentiation and talent between the best and the worst players in college football. 134 ways to play. From day one, our message was every team is somebody's favorite team, properly representing offensive schemes from
LSU.
USC was the utmost important to us.
Want to upgrade but still paying off your locked phone? Break free from 3-year device contracts.
The final pillar, Stories of Saturday, seeks to encapsulate the raw emotions of these student athletes as they perform under intense pressure in hostile environments. A true freshman is going to respond differently compared to a senior, so getting this right was really
facts.
Now let's move over to stick work, which is one of my favorite things about the gameplay from the time I got to play. You're able to really make a lot of moves in the open field, which makes the game feel very organic to me. And
I've never been really a stick guy, but
objectives was to
that can change.
Authenticity and wide open gameplay of college football. We studied and tried to recreate the explosiveness of current and former college football legends. The result is a game that allows you to not only play north-south, but also east and west, thus unlocking a whole new level of excitement to the game. However, we didn't stop there. We introduced all new specific run styles for the different archetypes in College Football 25. This will provide a more in-depth and personalized gaming experience, allowing players to mimic the styles of their favorite athletes or create their own unique approach to the game. Now let's move on to wear and tear. Wear and tear is a feature that takes the football gridiron to an unprecedented level of realism. This feature ensures every hit matters and not all hits are created equal. Wear and tear is designed to simulate the real-world effects of fatigue and damage on a player's performance. It operates on a play-to-play and a game-to-game.
There's going to be a lot of people that's mad about this
40+ times in a game
because they don't pay attention.
Don't expect them to be at 100% the following week in Dynasty or Road to Glory. Subtle gameplay components such as getting the ball out early, covering the ball, and just getting out of bounds will be as important as ever. Wear and tear is for all 22 players on the field, so this even affects defensive players that are laying a lot of hits as well. Every limb and body part of a player is linked with unique attributes. For instance, if your quarterback's throwing arm receives a significant hit, you'll notice a decrease in your throw power and your accuracy. Similarly,
Oh, damn.
a player's change of direction and acceleration, making every movement feel slower.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
At a different rate, and a player's toughness rating plays a critical role into how much damage is applied on
Look
a
how
given
good
hit.
that volley look.
Body part is, the higher the chance and severity of injury. Recovery is also a critical part of this feature. Players
All
will
right,
gain
I want to pause it right here too. I'm sorry, I know he's talking about what he's going over what they wrote in the articles. This right here looks so clean. You could feel the college football atmosphere just in this right here. Like, look how clean this looks, man. Oh my goodness. And they want to talk about this is just a beast in the Madden. It's gonna play just like Madden. Shut the hell up.
when they are not on the field, during timeouts, at halftime, and in between weeks. However, be cautious of your player's workload. The worse a body part is damaged, the slower it recovers. A player can only recover a limited amount of damage during a single game. This involves planning and management of players to ensure optimal performance.
That stiff arm is mean.
Outside of the quarterback and offensive line, teams will substitute around the fatigue of a player or banged up body part. If a player gets really banged up on a given play, expect him to sit out a play or two, or maybe more. Later in the game, the expectation is that the player will have to tough it out. Now, where will you be able to see all of the damages to the body parts and keep track of it? First off, you have a player reticle. Left side is wear and tear bars. The right side is fatigue. Note the bars depleting only represent the most hurt body part. You can also view this in your depth chart.
I really like this right here. This is such a cool way to show people.
An attribute is decreasing in the spreadsheet. You also have coach vision. Hold down the left trigger and the right stick down to see the wear and tear status of your entire team. And you also have the picture-in-picture in the play call menu where you can see this as well. With these changes, wear and tear will add new depths to players' gameplay more than ever before. Up until now, aside from the risks of throwing an interception,
Got my boy Taylor up there.
times a game. Now
You'll always be a legend.
come with physical consequences for your virtual players, adding another layer of authenticity and balance to the game.
After that Alabama
You
game.
can't win anymore. Now you have to consider long-term health and performance of your team. With the introduction of the wear and tear,
Which I think that is a great upgrade.
whereas wear and tear accounts for physical impacts, fatigue is primarily a conditioning feature designed to provide more realistic snap counts at the college level. It's something to pay attention to on a drive-to-drive basis. Let's say a running back gets 3 consecutive carries for positive yards. You may notice them huffing and puffing in the pre-play. On a subsequent carry,
Which is just like how it is in real life.
recovery has been changed to where it'll likely be for only a single play so that they can catch their breath and get right back onto the field. Now let's talk about the option game. The option game is a fundamental part of college football, and we've made a thorough effort to
Yeah.
add authenticity.
I ain't gonna lie, defending the option is one of the hardest things you could do.
Mirror the real-life quarterback and running back exchange. In an actual game, the quarterback places the ball in the running back's belly.
That spin move is,
But he
look at
doesn't
this.
hand it off.
Little high step to the spin. Come on.
He pulls the ball. This is now replicated in the game.
Ugh.
X button functioning as the
It's
pull.
nasty.
Changes to the pull mechanic simplify your reads while also making RPOs much more usable. If you don't touch anything, the quarterback will simply hand the ball off to the running back. In an RPO scenario, if you want to bail from the read and run, you just press A. If you want to hit the receiver, you can simply press that receiver's corresponding button immediately to throw. We've made adjustments to differentiate pitch strength. Now, a quick tap will execute a quick pitch, while holding down the L1, LB will result in a strong pitch. A quick tap for a swift pitch, useful in tight spots, however, it might not hit the pitch back in stride. Holding down L1, LB for a strong pitch, suitable for when there's ample space between you and the approaching defender. It requires more time but offers precise accuracy and velocity. Fake pitching is back, activated by double tapping L1 or LB. New control around when the quarterback will branch out of option movement has been added as well. If you hold the RT/R2 button when you're a couple yards past the line of scrimmage, you'll branch into a standard ball carrier movement. Use this when you've got an edge and decide to try and take it to the crib with the quarterback. We've also added a range of new animations, including a comprehensive set of pitch animations and pitch catches. We've also introduced new pitch out of tackle animations in this year's title. The defense has also seen some significant upgrades. New AI logic has been added to the read and pitch keys, including the new read key animations. Read keys now consider
It's gonna be very interesting to see how the defense plays.
Home.
especially the CPU.
Vary behavior with the ability to bluff whether they're playing the quarterback or the running back. We've introduced new coach adjustments as well. Rather than a single option defense, you can now instruct your read and pitch keys separately on how to defend. Now let's talk about the coverage shells. Football problems require football solutions. With the removal
Side
of base
step
alignment,
is
we wanted to put our time and effort
crazy.
into improving alignment, along with giving players the ability to disguise your coverages.
Taking that to the
In
crib.
addition to the chess match that our core fans have been asking for. In the play call, you can use the right stick in formation view to command your secondary to position in a range of cunningly disguised looks. These can range from a high pressure cover 0 blitz to a backed off cover 4 look. Now let's talk about ability, something that's very controversial and something that a lot of people don't love about.
Really?
But it's done a little bit differently here in
Oh, because of the X Factor thing.
Introducing 80 abilities, the majority of which are completely new to
That
the
is
football
a
gaming space. These
lot of
are
abilities.
situational boosts, and there are no guarantees. Abilities are categorized into two groups, physical and mental. Each of these groups is further divided into 4 tiers: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. The most a player can have at any given time is 5 physical and 3 mental abilities. Our aim is to provide players with increasing depth as they progress through their tiers. For instance, considering our new Grip Breaker ability under the physical category. This ability bolsters a defender's capability to disengage from a block. At the bronze and silver tiers, this ability is only applicable during run plays. However, at the gold and platinum levels, it also applies to pass plays, with its effects significantly amplified. Another important note to make here is that the abilities a player can have is solely determined by their archetype. Mental abilities, on the other hand, are dictated by the position of the player. So basically, the abilities in this game are more so meant to just give you slight boosts where it makes sense, but it still keeps game
I like that.
in mind. They're not guaranteed. They're not going to work every time. And there's certain
That right there, what he just said, it's not guaranteed. It's not going to work every time. That right there is probably the biggest difference. And I think that's what's going to have a lot of people. Because I have seen people like, you know, not really like the X Factor thing. And I think they introduced the X Factor in Madden, was it 19? I think when they introduced like the special abilities for a lot of the, some of the NFL players. But 80? Damn. But I like it's like a more so like it might work at times, it might not. Like I like that. I like that. That's a pretty cool way of to please kind of both crowds in a way. So I love that right there. In my
certain gameplay situations where they might not even work at all. Let's talk about pre-snap recognition. So obviously, an experience.
So that means you gotta use it a lot more wisely than
probably won't be able
than you would in Madden.
accompanied by an ability such as the field general ability, which can bring this all together. So here's an example of how this ability would work for a really good experienced quarterback. At the bronze tier, blitzers are highlighted, but only after the snap. This gives players a basic level of awareness, but requires them to react quickly. At the silver tier, this ability can spot blitzers before the snap, but only if they're close to the line of scrimmage and for a brief moment. At the gold tier, this unveils a coverage shell momentarily, giving players a glimpse into the defensive strategy. So you might see that the 2 high safeties are in a cover 4, for example. At the platinum tier, this allows players to see even disguised shells, albeit briefly. This is designed to ensure that a defensive player can make strategic adjustments in response. Confidence and composure. In College Football 25, the game isn't about who has the most skilled players on the field. It's also about who can maintain their composure in high-pressure situations. Confidence and composure.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
The real-life ups and downs of these.
That's gonna be
games
tough.
as each play unfolds. Experience plays a critical role in confidence and composure. A freshman player will have more volatile swings compared to a seasoned senior. As the crowd level increases, the effective player's confidence increases progressively. In the heated atmosphere of a rivalry game like the game, the stakes of maintaining composure are even higher. Events such as scoring touchdowns can lift the morale of your entire team, while individual achievements such as pass breakup can significantly boost the composure of a player who made the big play. It's important to note that composure is highly individualized, driven by a player's archetype. If a player starts to cook, a scrambling quarterback will have improved ball security, while a field general will benefit.
Let him cook.
Additionally, players can have unique mental abilities that influence their composure. These abilities can affect their teammates for that position group. Consider the Legion ability, which increases the confidence of other defensive backs when that player gets an interception. Take note that these mental abilities are lost anytime a player goes cold, making the management of confidence and composure even more essential.
Oh, that's kind of like, that's similar to like a 2K thing.
Pre-snap information system designed to quickly provide you a detailed overview of these features when holding the left trigger. So when you hold the left trigger, you can move the joystick to different directions. You can view your
Ooh, I didn't see this.
view your composure and confidence of your players from here. You can view the abilities on both sides of the ball, and you can view your match.
Hold on, I just want to pause right here for a second. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably stuff I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. But just to know it's there, I think I will use it. But look at the stadium. Look at this. Right here. Look at this. All the way even to up here. Oh my goodness. Bro, I still cannot believe we are almost here. Like, it doesn't even feel real. And we do have refs, you know. I did see a couple of people asking on Twitter, where's the refs? Are the refs gonna be in the game? Exhibit A. I love this right here. I wonder, so can you use this in the game? Like the top down? I ain't gonna lie, this would be. Oh, I definitely would use this in game. This would be like a challenge you can actually do. Like, play the whole game like this. Okay.
Matchups to see who has positive matchups and who has bad matchups. Home field advantage. It says here, firstly, we aim
home field advantage is going to be huge.
Environments in college football. This differentiation involved two core elements: audio and in-game modifiers. Modifiers are effects that disrupt your gameplay both pre and post snap. For instance, you might experience squiggly lines, play art appearing incorrectly, audibles and hot routes failing to register at high.
Oh man, I miss seeing those squiggly lines in college football. I know they're still in Madden, I believe.
Confidence, composure, and a player's experience. As noticed in the confidence and composure section, we wanted to ensure that these elements were factored.
The crowd is just so much different though.
Both pre and post snap. This allows for a more immersive experience, and it adds another layer of strategy to gameplay.
Oh, it's got the screen shake, like how it was.
Correct play call will be as important as ever. In addition,
was it Madden 10?
06 version of the game by reintroducing a similar screen shake, stadium pulse meter, and allowing you to tell the crowd to get louder by flicking up on the right stick. It's also important.
Oh, they got that back.
Attacks the visiting team, just like.
Yo, I used to do that all the time.
Staying within manageable down and distance is vital to successfully moving the ball down the field. As the game situation gets tougher, the crowd noise intensifies. The louder the crowd gets, the higher the modifier and composure hits. Now let's talk about pre-play controls. It says this year before the snap, you'll notice several enhancements designed to amplify the strategic gameplay. Hot routes have undergone a revamp, providing all players with access to 12 unique routes. For instance, the
12? Okay.
Incorporated into the outside wide receiver tree. This entire
I like that.
Available for all quarterbacks without the need of an ability. Now this is great. We can get all those great routes that we needed abilities for on Madden.
So you don't have to have an ability. Oh, that's huge.
A new feature that allows you to adjust the distance of a receiver's route. While hot routing, press and hold the L1 LB to start a
what?
Move the left stick to modify the distance by a single yard, or you can use the D-pad for alterations of 5-yard increments. So you can literally take a corner route and have it break at 1 yard, 5 yards, 8 yards, 15 yards, 35 yards, however you want.
Oh, I'm abusing that.
Your routes. They've also revamped the passing system. It says our main objective in the pass game was to hone the art of layering the football. This includes everything from dropping the ball in the bucket to your tight end between the linebacker and the free safety to throwing a bullet on the 12-yard dig route. These new trajectory changes really allow you to throw the receiver open. To accomplish this, we increased the variance of the left stick pass lead, changed our inaccuracy.
I'm not gonna leave. I think this would be bigger in college football to do it like this because of the big play.
Throw power. Now throw power doesn't simply refer to the distance of the throw, but how hard you can throw it. While these enhancements are important to maintain balance. For years, players have been able to hold the bullet pass with little to no consequences. However, in this new system, the distance of a throw and the quarterback's attributes and abilities will affect the accuracy of a bullet, potentially resulting in accuracy penalties. On the start of a pass, you'll notice 3 colors: blue, yellow, and red. The sizes of these sections depend on your quarterback's attributes, abilities, and throw distance, and other factors that impact accuracy, such as being pressured, back foot, on the run, etc. Landing in the blue increases your chances of a safe, accurate ball, while landing in the yellow could mean more uncertainty from your ideal target. Red areas indicate potential inaccuracy. The longer you stay in the red, the greater the penalty. Keep in mind that not all quarterbacks with weaker arms or accuracy ratings will have larger red sections. They've also made enhancements.
I like that. That's cool.
Now, when you're playing with the pass meter, the meter will appear over the receiver you are pump faking to. It's no longer necessary for receivers to execute a double move for defenders to react in that direction. We have worked on improving defenders' reaction to the pump fake in terms of
beating people off the line of scrimmage about to be OD.
Introducing the switch stick. When lurking in pass coverage, flick the right stick. This will directionally switch you.
Oh, so you flick the right stick.
Direction of your flick, thus allowing you to play multiple.
Nah, what?
We know the pain of getting caught on your defensive line while trying to make adjustments. So additionally, when in pass rush situation, press the left stick plus the B or O to switch directionally. What about the
Ooh.
quarterback has thrown the ball?
Uh-oh, hit stick.
Scrimmage, the right stick turns back into the hit stick. This is one of the more underrated changes to the game. You can control multiple defense now by switching between them post play. So this really allows you to be a
multiple
defense now and jump to different spots. Playbooks and
CPU versus you about to go crazy.
New plays, more than 50 formations, along with 134 playbooks have been created to reflect the current offensive and defensive trends in the sport. In addition to team playbooks, College 25 also includes 10 non-team playbooks. These are based on a variety of play styles such as air raid, multiple, pistol, power spread, option, pro, run and shoot, spread option, and the veer and shoot. These playbooks can be customized and saved as a custom playbook, adding an extra layer of strategy to the game. Staying true,
it can be saved as a custom playbook.
Trick play will debut, the DIY reverse. In these plays, you decide whether to hand it off to your teammate using L1, LB, or keep the ball and run.
Oh, see, I ain't gonna lie to you. I never used to know how to do this.
To keep the defense on their toes.
It took me so long to figure out how to do this.
Plays including double pass reverse, reverse pass, and reverse flea flick.
Oh, trick play. I ain't gonna lie.
Running any given
trick plays is about to go crazy.
Proposition. A new glance RPO play type has been added, giving players the ability to read the safety to the side of the glance route, which is a short post. This year's game is filled with RPO plays. Consequently, we recognize the need to enhance the defense's abilities to counter them, and the majority of defensive alignments defenders who are positioned away from the run will prioritize their pass responsibilities. Additionally, defenders have been designed to be more aggressive in fending off blocks from incoming receivers. On top of that, run-fit defenders are now capable of responding to the run action more rapidly, enabling them to come downhill and make the stop. When it comes to the attention to detail, we didn't stop there. You will see the popular wide formation splits from teams such as Oklahoma and Tennessee, which are spread further out in the traditional formation, a characteristic of the veer and shoot play style. The flex option offense is also introduced, featuring base plays such as triple option, midline, rocket toss, counter option, and zone dive. On the defensive side of the ball, the playbooks assigned to teams include the 3-2-6, the 3-4, 3-4 multiple, 3-3-5, 3-3-5 tight, 4-2-5, 4-3, 4-3 multiple, and simply multiple. Let's talk about the tempo game. In order to replicate quick-paced nature of college football, we've introduced several modifications prior to the snap. These include no huddle and the new turbo tempo style, both aiming to speed up the game flow.
Turbo
tempo, players rush back to the line, offering traditional tempo option on the line.
Okay.
There is no huddle. Audibles to plays within your personnel group are still possible.
Okay, so you can still audible. Okay, I like that.
Encapsulates a rapid rush to the line style of play, activated by pressing the square or X post play. Think back to the blur offense days at Oregon. You're essentially trading the ability to hot route and audible at the line of scrimmage for the advantage of
I vaguely remember that.
And their defensive line being slower off the ball. Take note that in order for this to be effective, you need to snap the ball within the early stages of the play clock. AI teams in their tempo usage. Teams like Oklahoma
that pass was
an up-tempo strategy for most of the game, calling for a shot play after securing a first down in certain
areas. And you know how to beat LSU.
Conversely, teams like Michigan may only resort to this move following a significant play to jumpstart the offense when losing. In situations where players or the AI are about to audible, players will glance towards the sideline, looking at the play call holders on both offense and defense.
Oh shit!
To the sideline, they will be
no way.
Ball. Real-time coach.
Hold on. Yo, so they actually look to the sideline. Now I also did hear that they have the cards. You know what they show, like, you know, like the fun, like for the plays, like, you know, the little cards that they hold up. I did hear that somebody said that they did see that in their little when they went to EA. This right here, oh my goodness. Bruh. Just this little touch of detail brings so much to the game of college football. This is why I had faith that, well, I already knew that it was going to be just like Madden, just like a reskin. You do not do this in Madden, okay? You don't. This is really for only college. They're looking at the play card and to know the play. Like, I like this.
offense and defense. If the defense is caught looking,
This is a great screenshot too.
to get off the ball. Real-time coaching. Making its debut in this year's edition, the real-time coaching feature is an adaptive coaching engine designed to authentically enhance both offensive and defensive CPU gameplay. In this RTC engine, coaching aggressiveness possesses unique adaptive adjustment levels. This means that different coaches will react and adapt differently to successful run and pass games, thus creating a more authentic, dynamic, and unpredictable game environment. Additionally, the AI now has access to the full range of adjustments, just like a human player would make. As a result, you can now see teams employ an array of adjustments such as shade techniques, showing blitz, run commits, QB contains, and spies. The AI will also recognize and adapt to your offensive personnel. For instance, if you're dominating a team with the inside zone out of 11 personnel, you'll notice the CPU tweaking their defensive line, providing a different look to potentially alter your play call. If you're having significant success on the ground, you may find some teams loading the box earlier than others. Furthermore, the AI is designed to be aware of your player's ratings and abilities. If you have an elite wideout, some teams might double team him from the jump or match him with their top corner. The defensive AI is also capable of disguising coverage, adding another layer of challenge to gameplay. Situational adjustments are another key feature in this new engine. Despite being in its first year, this engine significantly enhances pre-snap adjustment chess matches. For example, in scenarios where you're inside the 10 with man coverage, expect to see more press and inside shade techniques, forcing the ball out and over the top. Another example of situational adjustments is when the opposition is leading by 3 scores late in the game. In this case, you'll notice them keeping the ball inside and to keep the clock.
Oh, okay.
A new pass
That's smart.
mechanic has been added, which provides 6 pass protection targeting schemes. These schemes allow players to have increased control over matchups. Through user interface matchup lines, players can now see who is targeting who, and indicators will show unblocked defenders. Additionally, the pocket formation on pass plays has been improved to enhance overall gameplay. To maintain the flow and momentum and blocking interactions, 400 animations have been added. These animations not only
400,
but also extend to pass blocking and run blocking, point of
that is
attack, and engagement.
a lot of animations.
Aggressive and powerful experience in the trenches, akin to what is played in real life on Saturdays. Let's move on to the weather. They definitely put an emphasis on making
The weather. We did see the rain in the first trailer.
harsh weather conditions affect the movement of your players. It's challenging to plant and cut in these conditions, and this will be the first thing you feel. The passing game faces considerable impact when playing under harsh weather conditions as well. Players will notice wobbly passes.
Did they have like severe weather in the old
or some of the other gameplay elements
college football
of
games?
the weather. The chances of increased drops and fumbles.
I know they had rain, but
worse weather conditions. The ball becomes slippery and harder to hold on to, increasing the risk of turnovers. This aspect means that players will have to be extra cautious.
punting is gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell to pay.
This is not a one-way street, however. Weather will also make base wrap and dive tackling a bit more challenging as well. Weather also impacts special teams. You'll feel hits to your kick power and accuracy, kicking the ball and
To the kick power.
trajectory and
I
distance.
didn't even think about that.
Punts challenging. And speaking of kicking, they're introducing a crazy new kick meter that I absolutely love, but I think some people
It looks awesome. Oh yeah, I did hear that would take time.
ratings decide the green and yellow regions of the meter. This means that longer kicks with lower rated kickers will have smaller green zones, making the kick more challenging. It adds an element of strategy to your game, as you need to consider your kicker's ability before making a long distance attempt. The speed of the ball moving side to side on the accuracy meter is also based on the distance of the kick. Simply, the further the kick, the faster the ball moves, once again increasing the level of difficulty for long range attempts. As the ball is moving side to side, your goal is to lock the ball into the green portion.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this gonna be a little bit of a challenge right here.
To achieve maximum power, you'll need to release the AX button right before the red portion of the meter. Timing is key. The perfect kick is
Okay, so you gotta get the timing
mechanic makes accuracy just as
correct.
important as power, reflecting the real life pressures that kickers face. Lastly, hitting in the red represents
We all know the Georgia-Ohio State game
comes in
a
terms
couple years ago in the
get
playoffs.
a risky move. Overkicking
Damn, I feel bad for that kicker.
distance
Wonder where he's at now.
potential cost of missing the goalpost entirely.
Hopefully he's doing all right.
Introducing an entirely new celebration system that's customized, so every time you score or make a big play, you can celebrate the way you want. This year, you now have a choice.
Oh, you have your own celebration.
Different touchdown celebrations, 4 interception celebrations, and 4 first down celebrations. How does it work? It's simple.
It's a hell of a lot of celebration.
4 directions of the right stick. If you want to take it up a notch, you can combo the right stick with either the left bumper.
Oh, you can do a combo?
Right bumper, right trigger. This system allows you to swag out, get pumped, or taunt the crowd your way. Have fun exploring all the options, or pause the game and check out the full list menu. Another cool little thing they added this year with the victory formation is that as soon as the game is mathematically over, you just take the knee, players will come out onto the field and it will simulate the following kneel downs. Not only does this feel like Saturday, but it can also get you back into your next game that may be. So it kind of gets through that part quicker and you
wow. Okay, I love that right there.
Winning the game.
I absolutely love that.
Things in the blog that were listed that they wanted you to be aware of in the game that they didn't go into great detail about, but they wanted to make sure you knew. You may have noticed it in the trailer, but in case you didn't, the new 1 foot sideline catch animations have been added. You can access these using
and it looks so clean.
And there's tons of different ones of these in the game. Also, new walk to the line animations have been added. Now all players on each side of the ball will walk to the line following a play call. The timing of when you can snap still will feel quick while still giving the opposing team time to make adjustments. I know people wanted to see this back in the game
a
while ago where you just got to the line instantly. They've kind of dialed that
back. Oh, Madden took it out? I didn't even know that.
Break of the huddle, which is good to see. You might also see defensive pursuit has been refreshed in college to represent the wide range of player abilities in real life to track the ball carrier in space. A player's pursuit rating is key in this aspect. Playmaker, a fan favorite, the playmaker mechanic, right stick on pass plays, has been revamped for increased responsiveness and control, probably making it more like the older games rather than how it's been in the recent games where it's kind of a little bit sluggish. Play action. When play action is called in run situations such as first down or less than 3 yards to go to first down, the effects of run fit defenders are now amplified. This was a crazy one. They put a lot of detail into this. It took a while, but I'm glad you now have all of the info.
I love it though. Hey, I don't think I've ever enjoyed a 25-minute long video like I did with this one right here. Now I know this is a long one because this one, but I had to do it, man. It was so much information in this. I don't even know how to like condense it all. Man, oh man, the kick meter is probably gonna be one of the hardest things to get used to. I could see it maybe taking like a couple of games or so to get the kick meter down pat. The players looking to the sideline, like I said, that's a little thing, but it's the little things that makes college football so great. Like that adds it up to something that's a different feel from Madden. You know what I mean? So I absolutely loved it. I loved everything that I saw in both of these videos. Man, oh man, we got the deep dives. You know we got more deep dives coming soon. And you know your boy is going to be reacting to those. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this reaction.